Hey, so last time that we were doing Xenosaga, we had hit ourselves a roadblock, and as I suspected, it's because I have not been grinding. Fuck grinding, and fuck anyone who builds it into their game. Here's why. The core conceit behind this is that you will enjoy playing the game on its moment-to-moment kind of basis, the simple loops that you progress through in order to do anything within a piece of entertainment software. It's not... Okay, Pie, listen. But here's the thing. Games aren't supposed to be work, they're supposed to be play. So if I'm not enjoying the moment-to-moment, telling me to go do more of it isn't going to change my fucking mind. What you're doing then is assuming that you are entitled to my time, and under no fucking circumstances are you ever. Please keep this in mind if you are developing any kind of entertainment, anything, be it tabletop, software, a play, maybe an escape room, whatever it is that you might be into, whatever kind of entertainment you might want to make. Never assume that you are entitled to the audience's time. And just to clear things up, if at any point you aren't enjoying yourself here, if this isn't serving a purpose, if it is not even baseline functional, oh, don't feel bad about just bouncing. I'm not entitled to your time either. So, that being said, I fixed things within this Xenosaga save file. Mostly I just closed the gap between grinding and current time. These kinds of games with these kinds of, we'll say software practices, are where I cut my teeth on making things with computers. So, getting my fingers in there, really not the biggest deal. I think it'll be a pretty smooth ride from here on in. And if you were wondering if this practice would carry through to any other role-playing game that we play of this sort of specific subgenre, oh, absolutely. I will never fucking grind. No. No, I'd rather do anything else. Like, literally anything else. So there you have it. Your disclaimer going forward. If at any point in time you would like to tell me that I am cheating myself out of the true experience, I would suggest, I don't know, developing some sort of inner life. Just, you know, anything. Something to fill the void that has been left by your lack of exploration, of genuine challenge, adversity. Just, you know, try reading a book, taking up knitting. Oh, yeah. Learn an instrument. Just something. Clearly, you'll need it. Let's get on in there and hurt ourselves in a different way with fucking Xenosaga. And we'll make sure that we have everything else going. It ought to be going. It ought to be fine. Should be fine, but then we said that yesterday. Didn't we? Where it also should have been fine. Have eyes. Hey. Now I hear noise. And you should hear noise shortly as well. We did our quick save thing. So we're going to get to that. And now we should definitely hear noise. We got footsteps, we got thumbs up from the witch, we got this clown. And this clown is not going to be much of anything right now. We can even skip this, which is great, and if I'm saying that about your narrative, boy have you ever fucked up. Of course it has to, like, decide what it is that it's going to do. We still haven't been able to pinpoint what that problem is, but we'll get there.
Who are you?
Largely it's because I haven't had the time to devote to chasing it. This was comparatively easy, you're just changing values.
adversary.
Oh, we're the adversary. But yeah, problems of load time. It could be something that the emulator is simulating. It could be an incompatibility between, like, a version update that just got overlooked. You gotta sort through a whole lot of people's whole lot of things in order to figure that out. And if you're wondering why we're just standing here, it's because I am getting the stream manager to work. There it is. Okay, yeah, behold. The fruits of my labor. See you in hell. Yeah, I can understand why you'd want to turn that off, but it ain't gonna take. Check this out. In looking through things, I did also discover that there is a group cleanse. It's in Chaos's tree. And, you know? I can't with the shorts. Can't do it. Ow. Sure, fine. Uh-huh. But actually... He's really quite unhappy about that first round, huh? That's fine. We can fix ourselves basically into perpetuity. Let me clear those status effects, and then move on to the next phase. There we go. Nah, I mean it, see you in hell.
Hellfire!
Sure, friend. And a great big fixerini. Yeah, so he does that. Oh yeah? Oh no, he's still got some stuff going on, huh? Okay, sure. Well, now you're doing something else. How you like them apples? Told you. There you go. And we'll use this on our most fragile member. Ow. Because basically everyone else can kind of soak it. Oh, and his is expended. Great. It only goes off once. Skip. Now this round won't be quite as quick, but we're still making much better progress than we had been. Alright, we'll have Cosmos fix that. Yeah.
Let's go! Meteor shot!
For right now, I just want the pressure on. See what I mean? No, I know. With the status. Pi, what do you think?
Let's go! Meteor shot!
And very shortly, we should be done here. I believe that's got it. Yeah, that's got it. Bye.
Okay, let's go on.
I told y'all. We leveled up. We got a new attack. We got a samurai heart. I know.
It's useless.
I mean, kind of.
The laws by which we are governed are just too different.
I can say the same to you, bud.
That right, boss? Well then, I think our friend has already left, and it's about time for me to make my exit. I have a busy schedule to keep.
He doesn't. He really doesn't do much.
What are you trying to accomplish?
Basically nothing.
Come here.
You wanna know? Then come to that time, to that place. You know what I mean.
No one does.
I'll be waiting for you, Shion.
Bye.
The Song of Nephilim has ceased all functions. The Rhine Maiden is clearing away the remaining Gnosis.
Why did you program it to waggle its head like that?
Junior, are you all right?
Yeah. And you guys?
Please, this bunch.
Man. Who was that?
I spoiled it last time.
He had an aura of incredible power.
Yeah, it was incredibly good.
I don't understand any of this.
You'd be forgiven for being in the same boat.
Let's go back, Shion.
Everyone's extremely vague about everything at all times. And then... Is it another cutscene? Nope. Look at us, we're free of cutscene. Okay. You good, kid? Even though I was the last one to be awake and Mommy told me about it, I've always wanted to meet them. Well, how do you like the corpses? Big device setting 10 or 20 bombs off. Okay. But what about 30 bombs? Go back and use the Foundation's main cannon. Okay. No more signs of the enemy. Go back to the Foundation. Nothing. Okay. You have an odd look on your face. That same one that you always have. You don't emote. She's stuck in a loop. Alright, we'll see you. Cool, that was worth it. Is it loading another one? Is it again? Again is what we're doing? At least it's, you know, accurately simulating the experience. Yep, it's again.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's going on with your neck?
That man. He said he was searching for the key inside me. He... probably...
It's all right.
Face touch.
Your fault.
With his weird meat mitten.
Arm. Maybe I have this to thank for my safe return.
Main cannon ready to fire. Target Song of Nephilim.
Give the order, Captain Child.
Yes,
Sure about what?
for their sake.
Why would she get the final say?
Chaos. Do you think this'll put the Kirschwassers to rest?
They're dead.
Well, their thoughts and feelings now exist within Momo.
What?
Their wish finally came true.
What?
I hope so.
When did that happen?
Maybe
She didn't, like, plug into them or anything.
wanted.
Junior,
It's because I couldn't.
Sure.
Little Master.
Yeah, don't finish the sentence at all.
Yeah.
Just press the button, you hack. The button that's just a sphere clipped into the control panel. So that's not the Foundation's main cannon, those are main cannons.
something's wrong.
Yeah, it's got a protective field on it.
The remaining Gnosis. They're being...
It's a big old Ghostbusters trap. Hell yeah. There they go. Into the pyramid. Hey, that guy's back.
I wanted to have more fun, so I came back for a visit.
Aren't you out of babies to feed your robot?
I swear I'm gonna.
Now, cool your jets. Hold off on the emotional outburst until you see my entire performance.
What? What's going on? What is that?
An even bigger space thing.
Impossible.
Uh-huh.
It can't be. That was supposed to be destroyed.
Proto-Merkaba.
Proto-Merkaba?
The place where I was born.
Sure. So he summoned a lab. Hey, it's another robot.
Bastard, summoning.
This one's made by Vector.
You've forgotten your duties, haven't you?
You can tell because of the head.
Come back, Virgil.
Oh, there you go, Virgil.
I don't take orders from you. And stop talking inside my head like that. I'm not used to it yet.
I'm afraid you'll need to get used to it.
That's... So that's what this is all about. You're quite the cunning little bastard. All right then. But next time, I'm doing things my way.
That's what's intended.
Did you say this is where you were born?
Yes. Daddy gathered together the data he needed to create me on Milsha, and then he sent it to Proto-Merkaba.
Uh-huh.
Are you saying that this thing was built for the purpose of creating you?
Seems like a lot of armature.
Purpose. It was created to discover the true form of the universe.
Okay.
We ourselves were meant to have.
Based on what?
Took it and
Exactly. Just think for a moment about all the phenomena brought about by that lunatic. If that thing, the song, and the Zohar all linked together...
It could mean what?
Why we dropped it into the abyss after we recovered the 100 series. How is it that it has returned again?
I don't know, but the original is still on Milsha. With only Proto-Merkaba, he can't.
can't what? I mean, you haven't actually laid any kind of basis for what it's supposed to be capable of. Or, in fact, function. Like, here's the thing. It's gonna do this, right? It's doing this thing. And a facility designed to do this, with some sort of energy cannon, doesn't have the stuff to, like, make a baby bot. That's not what it's for.
The Federation...
You know, in the same way that you can't, say, adequately clone sheep inside of a telescope.
What do you think of my new...
It's not what telescopes do.
And that was using the minute amount of energy remaining in this thing. Just a mere fraction of what it's capable of.
Okay.
Icing on the cake, if you will.
Sure. What if, in fact, I won't? So, like, so far what we've seen is that it yanks and redirects energy. That's it.
Cosmos.
Yeah, when Cosmos revealed that her abdomen was a Ghostbusters trap.
Originally, this thing, the Song of Nephilim, and the Zohar were a single apparatus.
An apparatus that does...
Are responding to the faint waves that emanate from the sealed-off Milsha. This thing uses the Gnosis as a medium to collect the waves from the Zohar and store the energy it needs in order to operate.
Okay.
How the hell do you know all that?
It was Ma Pesh. When I linked with her consciousness, I learned how to use this thing. I'm really quite grateful.
But you didn't actually do anything. You just kind of like waved your robot's hands around and... Like, you gotta be... It's a machine, right?
It'll take to charge 5 minutes, or perhaps 10.
Do you have like a control interface there?
Scared, are you? Perhaps I should just turn you all to pillars of soul. That's not a bad idea.
Do you get it because Bible reference?
Red will become white.
Don't mock us, you bastard!
Was he mocking you? Was it like, I don't... He didn't tell a joke in there. What's going on with your arm? It's like it shrunk. Perspective is just odd on that.
I know. My next target will be...
Alderaan.
The weapon is retargeting! It's aiming straight for the capital of Second Milsha!
Told you.
Did you say?
Exactly. Those 100 series are sharp, aren't they?
Won't let you do this! Listen to me, Albedo! You stay right where you are! It's time for you and me to settle this!
Weird pose.
Oh, please. That's not like you at all. You don't really give a damn about others, do you?
What?
Well, fine. Stop me if you can. I'll be waiting.
Yeesh.
Damn it.
The longer he talks, the more it feels like a waste of time to listen, right?
The target is a giant experimental facility that was long abandoned before its completion. A network of tunnels runs through the facility, and the reactor core is located at the nexus where they all meet.
Yeah, thanks. I know how fucking circuits work when it comes to power supplies. Jesus Christ.
Merkaba completely.
Uh-huh.
The data I sent to you earlier includes a map of the most direct route to the core.
Sure.
Right now, you are our only hope.
Ain't it the way?
On behalf of the Federation government, and as a member of the human race, to destroy that abominable machine.
Okay.
Once and for all.
Yeah, you got it. What? She doesn't even really care who you are. It's got to be like most of the way through the second game before she gives a shit. It's fine. Let's just do this. And even then, kid, I would not trust it, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, bye. Yeah, then get me on the goddamn ship. What else am I doing here, right? I suppose I could go to that egg shop and see what it is that we've got to sell and all that. Maybe the samurai heart is worth $1 million billion fucking money. I didn't adjust the money. I should have adjusted the money. Whatever. It doesn't matter. There's an email for Shion. Our dragon. Finally. The secrets of time and space itself. Ah, good, there's another one. What? Great. Hell yeah, a map you can grind on, bro. Excellent. Goodbye. I guess... Dock. And then... There it is. Good old Dock 1, implying the existence of other docks, but we don't go to those. Don't worry about it. Tech attacks. Use my damn points. Air, beam, all, yes. Gimme. Worst comes to worst, we can just put fucking Spell Ray back on. Use points. Our dragon, one enemy near hit attack with an arm that is a dragon. We're doing it. Who knows, maybe it'll be good this time, probably not. Our dragon. Sure. We'll just vary it up. Why the hell not? What's to stop us? Who's to stop us anymore? We're our own masters now. Thank you. I'm doing it. Yes. Yes. Direct flights to Foundation. Yeah, take me to the fucking Robo Shop now. Go. We went to the dock colony last time. I don't know if it's all the same inventory shop to shop, but we'll find out, I guess. In the meantime, we'll actually feel the seconds, which is a unique experience, I think. Oh man, y'all still getting evacuated? Fucked up. Doubly so considering that it's been taken care of. Like, that's done. We did that. It's over. Yep. Yep. You see what I mean when I say you can feel it? Where the flow of now to then takes on a sort of molasses texture. It's bracing. The witch has threatened to slap me, and I don't know why. I don't know why it is that she would do that. Seems cruel. Did I not obtain a samurai heart? Is that a piece of... Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. 1/2 battle gauge accumulation during counter. That sucks, and it's only worth 900. That's not gonna do it. That simply will not tickle me in just the right way. Also, it does not appear to be the same inventory. It's a chaff box. A laser sword. Beam rifle. Lance arm. A hammer. A shield. Beam launcher. And then just beam arm. Fuck knows what that means, you know? Line pierce, W act, okay. So... Aether attack, 200%. Is this maybe worth experimenting with? Maybe. I gotta sell some kind of fucking garbage in order to get on up there, though. Which is fine, because I'm sure I have garbage. Yeah, I got garbage. Fucking take those. I think I bought the wrong thing. I think I bought the other beam thing, and I read as far as beam, yeah, and read no further, which ain't that the pits. Increases speed 25%, we can just fucking ditch that. There we go, we fixed it. There we go, and now we won't make that same mistake again. Let's see if it's good. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. Okay, that is a dustbuster. That's what that is. My D-POW is way down. Is that the case? So that's the pod. This is a launcher. Does that mean that it needs... Like, is it an aired situation? Doesn't seem to be. No, it's a shoulder thing. Okay. So then, why was it just lying to me previously? God knows, right? Alright, well, whatever. We're not doing anything with it anyway. Oh, we have to adjust our party. Oh my goodness, no. Actually, what are your ether points looking like? And how far do I have to go to get to... It's fucking 900? Oh no, we already have it, so so we need 450 in order to... Good lord. We can probably get that just on the way. The ether packs or whatever, we just have a skill upgrade. Okay, fine. He can, basically soak up ether points until we can transfer that skill. Ugh. Launchpad. Enter. Pi? Enter. Pi, you can't eat desks. They're not food. I see that. He's staring intently at the witch's finger because the witch has blocked the spot that he would like to try to chew on. He's committed. No one can call him a quitter. They can call him fucking weird. Yeah, he's still there. He's still just doing it. He's attempted biting the finger, and it didn't work, and now he's kind of out of ideas. I think he assumes wait it out is his option. Alright. Well, let's jump on in. You know, what's the fucking worst that can happen? Aside from these loading screens, that is. Okay. And then we got to the bridge. We got to the bridge. Alright. Do that just in case. We're ready to go anytime. Let's do it. We're launching. Hurry up, get there.
Sorry.
For what?
I didn't mean for you to get pulled into my personal issues.
Don't worry about it. After all, my homeland is in peril.
How do you figure this is a personal issue? Oh good, our boss said it was okay.
Oh, sure. Why would I want to miss out on the fun?
Why are you still here?
Not like you ever listen to me.
What was that? If you've got something to say, say it.
Yeah, don't be a bitch.
No, nothing.
That's what I thought.
I'd accompany you to the very depths of hell.
For some reason.
What are you trying to do, jinx us? So, getting in won't be difficult, right?
Right. There should be no external anti-air defenses, since it was originally constructed as a manufacturing facility.
With an enormous energy cannon on the bottom.
Security on the inside is most likely still functional. We should be prepared to deal with many active guard machines.
Okay.
Mary, what about the reinforcements from 2nd Militia?
What about them?
Spacebound units were destroyed in the first blast.
Okay.
It looks like there's a few more on their way, but they won't get here in time.
In other words, it's up to us.
Alright, well you can't eat desks.
You to cover us until we get inside.
I have a request of my own as well. Don't let these provocations get to you again. All right?
Yeah, I'll be careful. You don't have to worry.
I'll take that as a promise.
Now don't do anything foolish, little master. ECM levels at maximum.
Great.
Elsa, you have clearance.
Let's go.
Tony!
Aye, sir! We're getting hazard pay for this, right?
And away we go. To this. It's a manufacturing facility that also has a big old fucking energy projector on it capable of wiping out a Federation fleet. Sure it does. 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 pick what it is that your facility's supposed to be. If it's set up for manufacturing, it doesn't have that. If it has this thing, this fucking cannon, then it was not set up for manufacturing. Alright. We'll do an official save here. Because this should work now. It do. Look at us go. A full 5 levels later. And goodbye. Look, it's a Roboman. We gotta fight a forklift now.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Here we go. That's not too bad for a new unlock. I forget what it is that I've got on him.
Angel Glow.
Not as good as everyone else. Way to take it on the dome. Alright.
Charging.
We'll fuck with our dragon when we're not just trying to feed this kid stuff.
All systems clear.
Give me them ether points. There are no ether points. Fuck. Okay, get out. Get out. Heartbreaking. Okay, moving on.
Watch the enemy closely and react quickly.
No. Probably should have leveled Executioner. We'll see. We'll see where it's at.
Let's go.
It seems like I said, we're gonna get a lot of robotic things that typically want electricity for that. Or beam, I want to say. Beam tends to work pretty good. It's doing alright. Like, you know, to the point where we're done here. Just rake it in.
The enemies have been...
Yeah, no ether points whatsoever. Deeply confusing. Hey, you, come here. Okay.
I will show you what a true battle is like.
Well, we're not going to get the multiplier on this, but... at the very least, it speeds it along.
Charging.
And there they go.
My external appearance is...
Hooray, a level up, hooray. Y'all got bits? No. so that's nothing. I suppose we could see what's going on down there. You know, what's the worst we're gonna learn? It has every potential to be a waste of time, but that would assume that our goal isn't to waste time. You know what I mean? Oh, hey. You had a boogin. I'll take care of that.
Target locked on.
Oh, we're locked. Oh, we're fucking locked. Not as good on those. Like, it's fine, but it's also a new technique, so we gotta dump shit into it in order to level it up.
Let's go! Meteor shot!
I should re-equip the poison thing, I guess. We'll deal with it. And evaporated. Goodbye.
All systems clear.
Oh, okay. I guess status effects don't persist. I had never really dicked with it in this, I guess. The entire playthrough was just done in ignorance of whatever the fuck the status effect situation was. Kinda tried to just nullify them, you know? Sure. Are we still out of things to extract for you? Oh no. Did not propel her to skill level 3 though. Turns out the boogin was guarding nothing. We got these, which we know for a fact are basically useless. They crash and explode all the time. We got this guy.
I will show you what a true battle is like.
Okay, you do that. Oh, you got peeps now? And we're done. We're out of here. Goodbye. Toasted.
All systems clear.
We might actually have enough stuff to level up Rainblade again. Here's some more bits. A defibrillator vest, in case anyone was feeling fibrillated. We do. Up it goes. How about you? What do you got? Did I level Executioner? Yeah, it's not bad. We'll see how it compares. What's the defibrillator vest do? What kind of equipment is this? It's an accessory. Prevents instant KO. That might be nice. She didn't have blue ring either. It's weird. That's gonna be level 3. Oh boy, no one had blue ring. Well, whatever. That's a thought. It may in fact be. Okay. Uh-huh. There we go. We figured it out. What else have we got here? Oh, you can already learn it. Wonderful. Okay. Then everyone go ahead and, re-equip their crap. Well, at least the people that we're using, right? Go ahead and grab that. Probably that one. We never went and acquired other weapons for him. Oh well. We'll stick that on. And then you can hang on to that too. Why not? Why not? Okay, well. This room turned out to be something of a bust, right? We got a cool accessory out of it, but that's about it. Let's leave. Uh-huh. Oh no, not another bogan.
Do not hesitate if you wish to live.
That's just the one. Well, we get to try out some of our other stuff then. No idea what this says. Worked good though. And we get to see our dragon.
Our dragon!
Is that what that is? That's a dragon, is it? Nah.
The outcome was decided even before the battle.
That was a dragon. Well, now I can go this way, for whatever that's worth. Hello, yes.
Cosmos, let's go.
Yeah, why the hell not? Again, though, we should be able to just wrap this up very quickly. The AoE stuff is pretty on point. Yeah, getting better when we level it. Nah.
Charging.
We did it. Goodbye.
My external appearance is...
Another level up. And more trash for sale.
Your orders, Xion?
Yeah, to do the same old thing. And this is really what's at the core of my problem with this genre, is that pretty much every random encounter is the same. There were a few places where I had to formulate a plan, and that's because I was grossly under-leveled. But the game expects you to just brute force it like this.
The enemies have been
Because there will be a certain point where you are not really allowed to outthink the problem, it's just a matter of your numbers being too small. You will not succeed. Go back and increase the size of those numbers. And that's, I mean, that's not really a game, then. Oh yeah? Okay, whatever.
I will show you what a true battle is like.
The battle's the truth. He's gonna show it all. Judging by the way that he wears his shirt, he means it. And also by he doesn't wear pants. You'd figure that that would be a thing, right? Just a force of habit. That he would wake up in the morning and put on pants. No. No, perfectly fine with just letting all that robo bits hang out. Not that there's anything explicit there, but it's still just, like, out there. Yeah, it's strange, right? What you're saying, like, yeah, that'd still be awkward. Like, just psychologically, you'd be going, no, I'm just gonna wear the pants.
I will show you what a true battle is like.
Uh-huh. And goodbye.
My external appearance is down.
Look at us go. Anyway, for a lot of JRPGs, the core kind of thing that you're doing is still combat, and with the combat being as detached and repetitive as it is, I question the wisdom of that continuing to be the focus of the game. I'm not saying don't have it. I'm saying you should pace it to where the story continues on its way, and the combat is minimal. Which it's not something that's done. Not here, not there, seemingly not anywhere. So, how does this wind up working? Because that's got to go up. This is just going to be an order of operations, right? Is there a switch that is on high that I am missing? Because now that we've wiped out resistance in the room, we can go and look at things like that. Okay, so this is the one that we don't have to interact with. That's fine. Now I know. Just a matter of perspective. So we scooch over here. We give this the old swap-a-rooney. Yep, other side. Sorry, the big glowing light looked like a button to me at first glance. Okay. And then this one comes down. I like the chill soundtrack though. It's a nice music loop. Yeah, and then we can just climb that. Ah shit, I forgot to do the thing. Okay. Well, back around we go. My bad. Here we are. There we go. And now all should be good. Would you look at that right again? Okay. I've solved your bridge puzzle. I see this elevator doesn't have any safety things on it. Who knows what dastardly designs will await us on the next floor. Floor 40, if the floor is to be believed. What was this manufacturing again? Robo babies, right? Floor 41, what do we got?
All battle systems are go.
Uh-huh. The battle systems. Getting better. Uh-huh. Good miss. Thanks for the bonus slot. Taste my bonus. Come on, give me the times 10 multiplier. Hit me. Just unfuck the point situation. I'll take it.
My external appearance is
It's not like I have much choice, but I'll still take it. Away we go. Anybody else on floor 41? We got designs for the robo-adults. They're all MIA, apparently. Don't know why. I was supposed to touch this, was I? Hello? It looks like some kind of data. Thank you. Thank you for that. Made by Tyrell, Lamech Model 3. Oh my god. They're all older than 4752. Uh-huh. Yeah, did he ever tell you anything at all? No? Great. So nothing. Why are you here again? Just go wait on the fucking ship. Why do we keep bringing this child into dangerous situations like this? She has all of the strength and physical ability of a 10-year-old and the mind of a 10-year-old with Google. This isn't helpful.
I will show you what a true battle is like.
The battle. It continues to be true. Extremely, extremely true. Uh-huh. Yep. Got him. You know what this means? It means we get to see our dragon again. Here it comes, you ready?
Our dragon!
There it is, the dragon. Impossible. How did he withstand the might of an actual dragon?
Let's go!
And then...
Oh, fire!
Boy, that was a whole lot. Okay.
The first rule of survival.
The first rule of survival. He's gonna tell it to us. It's to only think of oneself. That's all he's got to say on the matter. We never get to rule number 2, where you go, actually that's stupid, and keeping other people around who want to help you and are capable really gives you a leg up in basically any situation. Coordination. Cannot overemphasize how important that is. Now this doesn't mean forced dependence, but willing coordination, thumbs up. We got enough for another one? No, almost though. Almost. We got one for our dragon. That can get better. How about you? What do you got? You're good. You're good over here. I don't need to worry about you at all. Further into the facility. You guys ready for floor 42? Here it is. See, 42, it's the meaning of life from that one book that you read half of, and it wasn't that good, but there's a very specific kind of kid in high school who won't shut the fuck up about it, like, forever. And then that kid grew up to be an adult and keeps referencing it. They just keep referencing it. Hitchhiker's Guide is overrated. I eventually did finish it, like, I forced myself to chew through the rest of it. Fuck's sake. For the amount of applause it gets, it does very little. Like, yeah, it's absurdist humor. By the book, with nothing new or interesting to add to the conversation. Transferred from militia for treatment. Not ordinary wounds. Looks like something more serious, like mental illness. Yes, a good answer. You could tell that from these fragments? Nah, dude, I'm fucking pulling it out of my ass. I'm not a real scientist at all. I guess there's a reason why you're a chief engineer at Vector. Yeah, Junior, thanks for fucking condescending. Yeah, you were extremely rude. Shion, chew him out. Be like, fuck you, little baby boy. You learned everything you know from fucking spaghetti westerns. None of that's real. Her whole world is hard science. Put this child in his place. Oh, they'll get around in before we're able to just wipe the field, so... Settle in, I guess. And do this here, because we gotta do our mute in a special way so that I can drink water. There we go. They ate the bone bonus slot. Oh well. I'm done here.
Charging.
And there they go. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye.
My external appearance.
The external appearance is at 50% shine and need to be cleaned. This robot doesn't have like a... So, okay, with like my fucking toothbrush, you know? There's a little UV cleaner that I just stick the brush head in. And I press do. And I come back in a few hours. And it's done. So, why isn't there something similar for this advanced combat android? Doesn't the pod just clean it? And how is she evaluating her external appearance? Why is she evaluating her external appearance? Like, if it's not impeding function, why does the AI that runs the fucking thing care? You know, why did you program vanity into your murder bot? Okay. Well, you know, I'm just wondering, dude. I don't know that all that's... Okay, it just doesn't seem necessary to have those kinds of feelings on the matter. I'm not trying to dismantle, like, traditional femininity or whatever the fuck it is you're on about. It just doesn't make sense for a murder robot.
Okay, let's go on.
Jeez. Again, he's from Wisconsin, you know, he's a Midwest boy. He doesn't know any better, and he's like, he's 10, so, but still, it's a lot. It's a lot of feelings to have over something that is just like, just incongruous with what it is as being fucking presented. What do we got? Hello? Okay, peekaboo. Peekaboo. Is it boogin? Nah, it's just treasure. 2 frame repairs. But I mean, this is a typical talking point from people that would be worried about a statement like what I just made, is that they're afraid that I'm trying to take away their traditions, whatever they are. And don't get me wrong, I think your traditions are stupid and rooted in bad things, but I don't care if you keep them. I do care about presenting things in a way that makes sense. And when you get down to it, that is the remedy to a whole lot of, you know, various isms that pop up in writing, is that whoever has written it has not asked, does this make sense? They have only asked whether or not they feel comfortable with it, or if it's something that they would like to do. This is incorrect. First, it's got to make sense, then we can see what it is that we can do to tailor it to a liking. So, you know, it doesn't make sense that someone who works in a lab would be dressed like Shion, or that a combat cyborg like Ziggy would be dressed like he is. Or that this child that is standing in the center of this trio right now would be trusted with anything. Or put out in the field, you know, as like a frontline combatant. Because children aren't good at that. We got a ways to go. Okay. Let's hurry. Yes. Great. Good room. Fun save spot. Goodbye. The blast doors are down. I can't get out of it anywhere else. Floor 44, here we come. Looks like that's going to be the top one. Hooray for us, we've made it. Wide camera angle. That's a new one. Oh no, they boiled Ziggy's blood. Does he have blood at this point? Meh. Meh. Here. No, she's the only one that got hit. It doesn't matter. It's really not that important. Once again, see you in hell. Yeah, if this crits, I don't think you're actually going to get to pull off that move, dude. Yep, now you're done. Bye. How much did I juice Executioner?
Executioner!
Eh. Not enough. 97 is real bad. Uniquely terrible. Pie, stop trying to throw the plate. That's better. Let's see, what are we dealing with? Yeah, there we go. We got him again.
All systems clear.
Alright, so we'll put Meteor Shot back in the other slot and just, because he's got the, Commander's whatevers, which will give him extra AP, so it shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, we got Executioner right there. Cool. And we are good otherwise. How about you? More. Even better. And that'll wait. Away we go. And we're good otherwise. I'm stunned that I can't blow those up. That just does not seem to make a ton of sense to me. I can blow that up, though. Alright, shut up.
Target locked on.
Now I'm here. You made all that fucking noise. Now I'm here. What's the plan after this? Oh, she might get, like, basically all of them all at once, huh? We'll find out, I guess. Well, you know, may as well fix that up while we're here. Next up, I would hope, is Ziggy, but it doesn't display that far ahead in the order. It has to refresh. It doesn't scroll, which is strange.
Let's go.
Alright, let's see what you got with the leveled one. It'll do. Bye.
First rule of survival.
Yeah, the rules, the survivals. Okay. That's strange, but sure, fine. Cool and good.
Watch the enemy closely and react quickly.
No. Don't ever tell me how to live my life, old man. Yeah, okay, 500's pretty good. Yeah. Looks like it's bird snack time. She's gonna go get him a pepper.
Clear.
He likes these sweet peppers we get from the grocery store. Very fond of them. Yeah, I think it's just stuck there for now. Alright. It's fucking weird, but we'll take it. We're just gonna see Cosmos' face fairly consistently, I guess. We got 2 doors. It's locked from the other side. We got 1 doors. Not that time. Alright, now we get to explore the other side of it. Aren't you excited? Whatever could be over here. Mysteries abound. Great. Now let's raise the blast door. Come on. Yeah. Touch. Cool beans. Hello. Good. We found number 17. It's marked as number 17. If we find the decoder, great. If we don't find the decoder, who cares? There we go. We've locked down this Dybbuk's skills.
Target locked on. Commencing.
I'm very impressed with us. Eh.
Charging.
There's a skip, and where are we at? Done? Done. Bye.
My external appearance is down.
No reproduction on it that time. So whatever it is, it may just be where it is that it managed to skip from. Repro steps unclear.
Cosmos, let's go.
Hey, we got him with the field. That's good for us. Makes it go faster. No, only the one. Alright. Well, here you go.
Let's go. Meteor shot.
Just in case. Nah. Yep. Kinda figured. Okay. Now we're done. Bye.
Who would have thought one of me?
Yeah, touch. Okay. Now it's blue. We've done it. I guess no need to go down to the other floor. We could if we wanted, but oh god, do I not want to. Why are you back? That wasn't a fucking zone transition. Why did it respawn? Okay, great.
Charging.
The beams. And freedom. There they go.
The enemies have been
They've been exterminated. Okay, goodbye. But this guy up here isn't back. It's fucking weird. Their respawn rules are all over the place. Do we want to just see? Let's just see while we're here. It's closer to just go and check than it is to fuck around with basically avoiding it. And, you know, it would take more time to climb the stairs than not.
This is a good idea.
It's fine. It's a fine idea.
charging.
Anyway, phrasing that more properly. It's not a significant departure to just go and check. We're not pulling a, you know, like a coffee nebula situation. I'm not saying coffee's not important. The witch is scolding me for, you know, disagreeing with her captain. Alright. Hello. What do you got in that room? What do you got in your fun room? Good hit. Fix. Great.
Charging.
And then... almost. Me. Okay, bye.
The first rule of...
Open. No data. How could that be? It's impossible. There's a treasure chest. M chip guard. Don't know what that is. What's that do? I'm gonna assume it's one of these. Prevents wear. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know what we're doing. You know? I don't know what we're doing here. Open. Alright, do I have boys on the way back up, or are they just gone? They're just gone. Okay, good. Well, see you never, fuckwads. It's a lot of fucking stairs. You'd figure they would have an elevator in addition to this. Okay. Now all I have to do is walk through a door. I've walked through doors before.
Do not hesitate if you wish to live.
But I got all these very particular hang-ups, Ziggy. During all of my free time, it's a serious conversation to figure out what it is I'm eating. What do you mean, don't hesitate? Huh? Yeah, all my free time.
Charging.
Yes. She's over there pretending like we don't have to, like, hash out 3 options and pick between them. And that we had to set up actual rules. Yes, exactly. That's what I mean. It's still, but it's still a serious conversation. I'm not saying that the system we have doesn't work. It does. And it was designed by the people who have to live within it, so, like, that's pretty ideal. But it still exists.
Watch the enemy closely and react quickly.
What's the point of even making it human-shaped at that stage, right? Like, it's already hovering, just make it a fucking hover tank. Whatever. Got him again. With what I can only assume is Shion's slam poetry. A lot of health on these fools.
Charging.
Yeah, get him. There we go. A lot of health on those fools.
The enemies have been exterminated.
They sure have. I don't know if I'm going the right direction or not. And I mean that specifically for this, yeah, why the fuck not? Let's just take our leap, for this game, not in the somewhat metaphorical sense where I don't know what it is that I'm doing at any given point in time. I guess this is a mid-boss. Yeah, it sure looks like one. Well.
I've come this far, I can't lose now.
Ow. Ow. They were mean to me. I don't know, let's try this. Like, why not? We'll see if it also has a fun mechanic where it just removes a character from combat if you don't have a specific piece of equipment on it. How'd you like that one?
Let's go! Meteor shot!
Nah. Oh no, his beam shield is up. Not the beam shield. Costs 4 AP. Alright. Well, may as well just use the big one. Ow. Don't do that. Let's check this out. Glad we had this talk.
Let's go! Executioner!
Nah. That's not the worst. It ain't the best, but it ain't the worst. Behold my vacuums. It didn't work. Begin energy recharge. Now Sonic Buster. I like his snippy hands. That doesn't look Sonic. That did not look like sound to me. Alright, sir. Eh.
Let's go! Meteor shot!
relief goods. Oh, I see. How often can you do that? That's my new question. Beam. Yeah, looks like a beam. I believe that's a beam. Another beam. Oh. He's actually close enough to slap. Okay.
Cyclone.
Probably kind of shit damage on that, but that's alright. Now, is this something yet? Or did... Yeah, it's something. It's not the best, but it's something.
Let's go. Oh, fire!
I didn't know he was close enough to just slap. It seems like his beam resistance is back down, so... You know? Yeah, why not just make good on it? This is fine. Meh.
Let's go. Meteor shot.
Did we get there? Yeah, we got there.
Don't take it too hard.
I don't think he's taking it too hard. We got time for upgrades. We got Decoder 6. Good for us. Using points. Get that shit. There we go. We'll get that up to snuff. What else can we fuck with? Oh, Cyber Kick could actually be leveled. Cyclone could also be leveled. If it's gonna be on the bar, it ought to be, right? There. You're up. Fixed. And do we have new things to extract? We do. We do. We can, in fact... Not that. We can... I think she's wearing the defibrillator vest. Not entirely sure how much that's going to matter, but it seems... like it would, right? Let's put that on for right now. Well, we may as well grab some of these smaller ones. Right? Right. And then I think... well, the next time we're anywhere, we can do the biosphere bit. Yeah. Just a bit of that to get everyone's stuff back in line. Make sure that we got gas in the proverbial tank. And okay. This way's the only way to go. It's got the UMN logo. That's good. Glad to know they got good Wi-Fi here.
I will show you what a true battle is like.
Oh, the battle will be so true. Y'all ain't even gonna recognize the truth of this battle. I know. It's pretty fucking crazy, pups. Well, that ought to be one of them at least. Fucking don't. God.
Let's go.
They mounted a big... Okay, hang on. They mounted a big fist on that robot's normal fist? Is that's what I'm seeing? Don't do that. Just make it something else, like a battering ram or a pile bunker or something. Fuck's sake. Or give it one big fist. It's a robot. It can have one big fist if you want, I guess. Do I have to reset this? No, okay, good. I think she's the only one that got hit, so here. I guess Ziggy did too, but he's at a point where I'm comfortable just leaving it. Hello, is this something? Kinda.
Watch the enemy closely and react quickly.
It's just the one of them. Why are you all alone? Yeah, once again, doing better. And then goodbye. Great.
The enemies have been...
Great. Well, that does say exit. What is this here? What is this? And all observable space appears to be projected here. Great. Yeah, what's that black area? Doesn't look like a black hole. Lost Jerusalem. Can't go near it now. Nobody knows its location, except for it's pointed. We pointed it out right there. There it is. Okay. Several 100 million light years. We've narrowed it down to. Truly the most brilliant of scientists made this observatory baby manufacturing plant. Robot factory. Gnosis pen? Space cannon. This thing, fuck this. This is... doesn't... This facility is nothing, and so is this setting. I still want to know what it is specifically that the Gnosis are supposed to know. That it's in the name. Like, they don't have any specific knowledge of fucking anything.
The enemies have been exterminated.
The witch is muttering something under her breath. I assume it's curses. Oh, she says they know cis people, and then she laughed to herself. So, okay. So does everyone? But, alright.
Activate open effect.
I mean, she's real committed to this bit, so I'm just gonna... There we go. She forgot the word destroy for a moment.
Charging.
Okay, great.
All systems clear.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And then... nothing, okay. Well, what's this? I'm just kind of picking directions. Yeah, it looks like somewhere I'm supposed to go, right? That's an elevator. Hey, you with the little hands.
Get out of my way,
Or else I'm taking them little hands.
Take this! Lunar blade!
They're gonna be my little hands now. I'm gonna put them on a halo above my head. Has anyone tried to, like, take some of these old things, like rip the model and put it in to steal this look? I'm wondering what kinds of fucking bullshit that particular search algorithm would come up with.
My external appearance is down 5%.
Oh, it's never anything, which is probably not anything good. It's never anything good. They're always like, buy this $3,000 pair of jeans if you want to steal this look. But, like, nah, you ain't gotta. No one has to buy $3,000 jeans.
Gilbert effect active. Gnosis materialization complete.
He sure is materialized. Ow. His little hop. What was that about? And then... how much damage would we get? Pretty good. Jesus, Shion. Let's introduce him to the dragon. what a letdown. That attack is. He's perfectly fine with the dragon.
Let's go. Hellfire.
Less good with the fire.
The first rule of survival.
There's a big door. Where's the big door go? We'll find out. Oh, it goes to Cutscene Town. That's where the big door goes. Okay. This is a room where you can make a child bot. For a purpose, I guess. Not one that I endorse, I'm sure. You gonna tell me all about it? Yeah, here it comes. Now go ahead, prattle on like you do.
Momo.
Why this shot? Why this shot?
Never told me what this facility actually was responsible for during the Miltian conflict. But I think I know.
It was responsible for discs.
Born. Daddy died.
That's a fun way of putting it. You saw him jump off the building.
If that vision was true.
Why this shot?
What happened afterwards was...
Why? It doesn't even have the other character in the fucking frame. Her head is cut off by the top of it.
This is an abominable machine.
I guess.
A lot of people died because of my birth. Does that mean I'm an abomination as well? Just like Daddy?
Yeah, on several levels, kid. I hate to break it to you.
No! No parrot could ever say that.
Xion, you ain't met my mother.
Even though you're a Realian, you're still their child, right?
No, not really. She's product number whatever the fuck.
No parent would ever think of their own child as abominations.
I repeat, Xion. I repeat.
Can't be any.
I could point you to one. Oh, he gave up. Alright, okay, you had to think about it. I figured they were just gonna throw me right into an attack, but it's fine. We can do it this way instead. Alright, you've had your fun. I'll fix her up after this fight. Hey. The fucking hop. They're so jovial.
Charging.
Yay, I hit someone with my swords. Needs a heal click, you know? Goodbye.
Been exterminated.
Oh, there's another one coming. Fixed. Okie dokie. Well, there's a sign over here that said exit. There's also stairs. I was trying to juke him and get to the stairs. So I could use that elevator to go... Yes. And do... So that we can eventually move on to the next one. This is a dumb project. The next time that I take up a project like this, tell me not to. I won't listen. But just tell me not to. Like, I'm not... I won't take your advice. I want to be perfectly clear that I am bound and determined to cause myself this kind of discomfort. But... because I want there to be a voice of reason, it feels right. What are you about to say that you're usually the voice of reason? Is that what this face is about? Okay. Alright, so that's the angle we're taking. Pie getter. Yes, deeply. On a fundamental basis. You've just told me that 2 + 2 = fish. It doesn't. She's giving me looks. Okay. You can't believe I'm saying this. You sure about that one? Caution. Use the elevator, yes. Oh, that's fair. She's saying pertaining to specifically to things that I play on this stream. That's a fair statement. She's right there. I was ready to contest this. I was going to say no. The voice of reason. I don't think either one of us gets to qualify for that one. Now, pragmatism and good sense, I got on lock. That's me. Up and down, totally, 100%. Maturity? Are you gonna drop boys on me to fight? It seems like a boy drops sequence, right? Like they'll go, aha, here he is. Like, because Shion keeps looking at something up there. Yeah, there we go. Hi. What if I stand over here instead? Okay, it doesn't matter.
I will show you what a true battle is like.
Oh, the battle. Here it comes. Uh-huh. I probably should have done the other one. It's fine. It's not really that important. Play. Yeah.
Charging.
There it goes. Well, would you look at that?
Let's go! Meteor shot!
Let's see if we can't wrap this up right on the multiplier. That'd be nice. Looks like it.
Don't take it too
Double up on the double. Okay. Fixed. Do we have enough for anything yet? Not yet. Itchy nose. Well, she's looking up at the same spot again. That's a new one. Again, fun little hands, though. Can we just... Yeah, thank you.
Do you really think this is a good idea?
That's fine. I like that they've all got the little hands. Okay. Alright. But then what? Also weird that it decided to heal me. Who knows what its reasonings are. It's not going to tell us. You got further thoughts? Apparently that was all in service of him working up the nerve to tell us that he is the baby. That is a fact. That is boy, that is beyond reproach, that statement.
Let's go! Meteor shot!
Eh. Because I can apparently only hit this with ranged attacks. Here we go. Perhaps it will raise the roof no more. Not quite the knockout that we were hoping for. Eh. Great. See ya.
All systems clear.
Mid-boss? Looks like it would be, right?
Gilbert effect active. Gnosis.
Yeah, just one big boy. Just one big old boy. Eh. Okay. And so what, one more? Ow. So maybe two more?
Let's go!
I was hoping for that multiplier, friend. Did not have to be this way. No criticals. Ow. Here, knock that off. No, no more turns. You're done with turns. Bye. Okay, see ya.
Enemies have been exterminated.
Seems like we got one more in the pipe. How you taking big steps? He has this thing he does where he sticks one leg out very far and then takes his step. We don't know if it's a thing that's like about confidence or if he just likes doing it. My vote is he just likes doing it. Well, the witch is saying that she thinks it's because of how big his feet are, but no, he's taken smaller steps. This is a thing he chooses to do. Again, I think because he likes it. Yeah, you. Alright, so now it comes with healers, so we just fucking drill it with the AoEs, and that way they can't keep up. And that's how this goes, because it's an RPG. There is one dominant strategy. It's this one. Thank you. And there goes that bullshit. HP reverse. Okay. So now when they heal us, we'll take damage, I suppose. If we don't just cleanse that. Speaking of cleanse, there goes your plan, huh? I mean, you can keep doing it if you gotta. Goodbye.
All systems clear.
It was nice to get that critical and cut that fight short. That was pleasant. Finally, the bottom of the goddamn elevator. Nothing over there. Okay, bye. There's a door, and also nothing again. Ah, good. More facility.
Watch the enemy closely and react quickly.
Ah, it's 3 of them this time. Look at that. I'd say this is going to take forever, but now we just do damage to everything all at once all the time. There's an HP drain. Ah, you motherfucker. Ah, cool. 2 of them are gonna go next. Great. Ow. Ow. He cast his special jutsu. Ow.
Let's go! Meteor shot!
Be nice to be done with one of these fools. Where are we at? Okay. That's fortunate. Uh-huh. Just in cases.
Charging.
And let's see. Roll them bones. We're good.
The enemies have been exterminated.
More level ups. We got bits yet? Almost. We got bits on our dragon. Okie doke. We continue across this shit bridge. God, there's too many of them on this bridge. Ow. Stop. Sure, Fury Rage. I had not noticed the title of that attack previously. Fury Rage is very good for an RPG status effect. Alright. We give it to him again.
Let's go! Meteor shot!
And I think that's gonna be one more round with this thing. Yeah. Wrong one, but thanks for the effort. Eh. Okay. Bye.
Okay, let's go on.
Okay, we're there for another upgrade then, on her end. That's good. We got plenty of ether points, but nothing to really do on these three. More. Pretty sure they're about maxed out. I don't know, we got stuff that we can still purchase on Xi'an. I guess. Not a lot of reason to. But what else are we gonna do with it? I think we even have like the maximum amount of set, yeah. Yeah, like we would need to clear up 4 slots. There's our slots up there. Yeah, really not my favorite system for learning things or doing things or any of it. Satellite. All enemies beam attack. It's another beam. Get that beam. Get it. You got space? No. Satellite takes up a bunch of it. Use points. What do we got? What do we got? Nothing we can do there. Can't even transfer those points. Would have been better if it was a pool. Well, let's also do this. Slurp, slurp, slurp. We're done. Okay, you're up next.
Gilbert effect active. Gnosis material.
As we just chip our way across this fucking bridge. Thanks for the thoughts and prayers. Ow, not you. I waved at Pi. He loves waving. It's just the illest shit for him.
Charging.
And we skip. And the beams. And there's the numbers. Give me back my fucking MP. Dickhead.
Let's go! Meteor shot!
What are we looking at? Let's go. I think that's got it. Yeah. Hey!
Okay, let's go on.
I suppose it doesn't actually matter that much now, does it? We're now in the realm where 10 times multiplier does not actually help us upgrade anything. Isn't that exciting? 10 times multiplier? No, that's the highest that I've ever seen on any of these slots. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're just at that point where improvement is an afterthought. It's just going to be the levels and how it is that you scale based on the level ups. Yeah.
Cosmos, activate Hilbert effect.
Fucking bridge attrition. Alright. Here we go. We begin again. Good, cool. Glad you grabbed that slot. Looked great. Very impressive on all counts. Well worth it. Come on with the MP. Fucker.
Let's go! Meteor shot!
Man, I wish he was closer to the ground. That would be cool. Just take it all, I guess.
Charging.
Should have spent it while you had the chance.
All systems clear.
And with that, I think we've cleared the bridge. I think the bridge is now traversable. Pretty sure. And good flash of Cosmos' face. Yes, it is traversable. Hooray for us. Yeesh. No treasures? No treasures. Okay. Well, I'm in another big room. Ah, there it is. Is this the core? It looks like it is. Hello, core. Why are the two murder machines not up front? Like, you'd figure you'd want them on point, right?
You're late.
I guess.
I was about to give up on you, Rubido.
I mean, if you wanted me to arrive in a timely fashion, you could have just opened the fucking door.
Already.
Oh my god, the belly. It's full. Who cares? Thanks for the shot of your grundle. Can we get on with this?
Well then, what shall we do now?
I guess slug it out.
Where we left off?
Yeah, sure. Why this shot for him to... Stop! Stop with the crotch shots! Now look, it's his head.
What is that?
It's his head.
How are you doing that?
I don't know, with a fucking light show, he...
This is the power of will.
Okay.
A fundamental power that exists within everyone.
We can all project our own heads.
Is simply your perception of it. And you know what? Perception and pain are but one and the same.
They're not.
So...
One is an automatic response, the other is, you know, filtered through a series of lenses, you know. Experience, time. Perspective, and whatever. You can trigger pain by just, like, exciting a nerve. God. Ow. Stop. There. Socked him in the jaw. Yeah, 6,000 health. Nah.
Charging.
Where are we at with this? This bodes ill. Alright. Fucking recharge, fix your health.
Ready?
Taste the flames of hell.
They're a little spicy, I guess.
Come on, come on, come on, come on! Now die!
Ow. Okay. Is that it? I think that's it. Here. That ought to solve that problem. Right. Yeah.
Let's go.
I know, Pi.
Fire!
Yeah, we in it for the long haul, huh? Let's see how our dragon does, I guess.
Our dragon!
It does okay. Oh boy, his speed. And then getting there. With the fucking Bleh. Alright. Well, so our dragon was fine, and this is also fine. It kind of doesn't matter what she does then. Okay.
Let's go.
Where are we at here? Not great.
Taste the flames of hell.
I don't wanna.
Let's go. Oh, fire!
Sure. I'm glad he gets to go twice in a row. Ow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that sucked. Alright. Well, you know. You win some, you lose some. Here.
I owe you. Thanks.
And then we can fix him up entirely this turn. We got medic arrest. That's the one. Well, not entirely, but pretty close.
Come on, come on, come on, come on! Now die!
Ow.
Charging.
Let's go! Hellfire!
Charging. Our dragon.
Well, certainly doing better than the beam at this point. And we're getting there. Okay, well, check this out. Fixed. I fixed it.
Charging. Our dragon.
we're just gonna do this. Make sure these other two are topped off. And then we have a thing we can do here as well. And there it is.
Use this.
At 6 AP, we can press triangle and do that.
It's over.
It helped.
Open ether circuit.
Charging. Our dragon.
And then we should be almost done with this particular phase. Almost. You just had to, huh?
Let's go. Hellfire.
Charging. Our dragon.
We'll just force the conclusion with the boost. Great, bye.
The enemies have been exterminated.
We did it. Everybody level 40.
Answer me. Why are you doing this?
No reason, basically.
Absolutely nothing you can hope to gain out of this.
He's right.
Contraire. I am doing all this for your sake, Rubidoux.
For my sake?
Have you forgotten, Rubidoux? That fateful day 14 years ago? Have you forgotten what you did to us? It's all because of you. Because you closed yourself off from us. Our mental link was broken, and one after another, we succumbed to the power of the song. Left behind in that horror. Did we have any choice but to submit to it?
I mean, yeah.
Remember what happened, and repent for your sin!
It's true,
So, I mean, like, how many people are you killing to just have this conversation? You could have just had this conversation.
Do it, you coward!
All right! Damn it! I couldn't control my fear!
Junior.
And this is it?
Yes! And therefore, you must atone for your sins. Atone with your life.
I mean, there's a whole lot of collateral in this.
All those who were destroyed.
Sure.
Although, I'm actually grateful to you, Rubidoux. Thanks to you, I alone was able to find the way to a whole new world.
What do you mean, a whole new world?
A new fantastic point of view.
It's quite simple, don't you think?
No.
What the hell are you talking about?
It's mostly nonsense. Like, nothing you've been doing would further that goal. We could have just had this conversation at any point in time. This was all unnecessary. So, like, it's just, it's fucking nonsense, man.
Something a moment ago that confirmed it.
Oh, a moment ago, huh? Great.
This ought to verify that experience for me.
What? Yeah, but what was the experience?
Entertain me, if you will.
I don't have a choice. I'm just kind of stuck here. Hey, so should we be exposed to whatever this radiation is? Like, it's probably not great, right? There are several people here with a gun and no one shot him.
Damn! You fused the Gnosis with the reactor?
I guess.
You must first destroy this in order to stop Proto-Merkaba.
Okay.
You do realize that... Oh, almost forgot the time. Not much left now.
Alright.
I'd say 5 minutes at best.
Sure.
I wonder how far you'll get in your current condition.
He's so cool. He's tormenting Junior just for fun.
I don't know that this is torment.
If you survive, Rubido, my other half.
The fucking flourish.
Junior, look out!
Look out what? What, were you just trying to run face first into the force field? That seems stupid. Nice of it to self-materialize. It's a jellyfish.
Damn it. We have to destroy this thing first.
Yes.
Right. This takes priority.
Yes.
Everyone, that's no longer just a machine.
Yeah, I can see it.
Let's do it, Cosmos.
Affirmative. Switching to maximum output for all combat systems.
And then...
I've come this far, I can't lose now.
Can you tell that we're in a big showdown? Does it kind of has a look to it, doesn't it? Where we're in just this impossible quasi space, and the music is different. This is all of these games. The witch wants to know if this is the end boss. I think it is for this one. For this chapter, yeah. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Well, we just swatted it real hard. God damn. That's gonna be a tough one to recover from. Nah.
Let's go. Meteor shot.
I don't remember how much health it has. Okay, we're gonna be fine, everybody. Give me this.
Good.
Alright. The witch says, now when I say chapter, I mean, for this chapter, for Xenosaga 1. That is what I mean. Oh, no. I mean the whole game. We can do this with her. Touch up everyone else. I'm pretty sure Ziggy can reach back lines, like it doesn't... because his stuff happens from above. So he shouldn't be impeded by it scooting back there.
Meteor shot.
Nah. Yeah, we're good. Jesus fucking Christ. This is going real bad for you, huh, friend? Yeah, get up there, Shion, to the fucking leap. Let's see how it likes our single targets on the ones that are leveled for single target. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're down to 7,000 already.
Let's go.
We brought it within viewable HP range. So that means so far Albedo has been the toughest boss.
Charging.
Behold the belly button laser. Goodbye. Oh yeah? So your response was, I made another one, huh? Sure. Sure, check this out too. I can still do it. There you go. Did it help? I'm using the close range stuff on Xion because the fucking hop is hilarious. Xion, who has the body of a heavy reader and engineer, leaps like 40 feet laterally. What is that? Get it out of here.
Let's go. Meteor shot.
Get that the fuck out of here, whatever it is. Uh-huh.
Charging.
The beam, though. That ought to do it. Yeah. So your plan was I made another one. Cool, I guess. 1800, huh? Not great on Rainblade. Anyway, nope, it's good enough. Never mind. Never mind. It was not prepared for some of the... Albedo was a much harder boss. Alrighty. Who knows why his defense was as high as it was.
We'll be caught in the explosion. We have to get out of here quickly.
Okay.
What was that rumbling?
Do we have time to ask?
No. It's faint. But it feels like we're changing directions.
Xion, I have confirmation of ignition in the Proto-Merkaba's propulsion units. It is descending towards 2nd Milsha now.
Okay. I mean, we just blew the reactor, so whatever's got left, it's in the capacitors. And it'll expend those pretty quickly during, you know, like thrusting all of this mass. So, it doesn't have shielding. We could probably destroy it. Just wipe it into little chunks that'll burn up in the atmosphere. The Foundation is still right over there with the Durandal, and the Rhine Maiden should still be... I'm sorry, the Gotthard Damarung should still be in orbit. I think the Rhine Maiden's the weapon. I'm not sure.
Are you sure?
Yes. Should its descent continue at present speed, it will enter the atmosphere in approximately 8 minutes.
Okay.
Looks like he planned this from the very beginning.
That bastard. He's got too many tricks up his sleeve.
It's not really a trick.
We have to do something. If something as large as this impacts at full speed, 2nd Milsha will be...
Based on the current angle of approach, breaking up the facility into approximately 28,000 pieces would result in 99.6% of them vaporizing before impact.
There we go.
If we detach each subcompartment, just a second. I'll search through my memory banks.
Boy, does it do that every time it's performing a search?
Control room. The control room on level 33 will allow us to detach the facility.
Hurry! There's no time!
Okay. We could have been saying this as we were moving. There you go, just slap it. Yep, a little slap, a little tap it tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap it. Yep, tap it out.
Is there a problem?
There's many problems.
Startup to complete detachment takes 1 whole minute. That's not enough time for us to return to the Elsa.
Is this the only place we can activate it from? We can't do it remotely?
No! This system was built so that the command will only be accepted from here.
Well, it's been nice knowing you, child. Bye.
So the only way to stop this thing is to go down with it?
This can't be. There has to be another way.
There isn't! I've searched again and again, but we can only activate it from here!
Please head back now.
Yeah, there you go.
Cosmos?
Shion, please return to the Elsa with the others. I will stay behind to initiate the detachment sequence.
Wait a second. Stay behind?
It's fine.
This facility will enter the atmosphere shortly. We will exceed the tolerances for maximum temperature in 3 minutes, 28 seconds. Please hurry.
But...
My self-preservation programming is functioning properly. I have no intention of remaining on this facility to the very end. Do not worry. At maximum speed, I can reach the Elsa in under 1 minute.
You're sure?
Yes. This option guarantees the highest probability of success.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good with it. That's fine.
But...
Shut up. Let's go.
Trust her. It'll be okay. She'll catch up. Now come on.
Shion?
Today.
Shion.
Cosmos! You better make it back! You hear me? You better!
You better. Don't worry, she's in the other 2 games. Oh, are we animated now? What is this music?
First we touch, and we hurt each other.
Okay.
We tear our hearts apart.
Okay.
Feel the pain, feel my empty heart. Is this pain too much for me? Can I stay?
What the fuck is this music?
When this pain consumes my heart, will I be able to hold on to my soul?
It sounds like a breakup song.
This area will soon collapse.
Kindness is something I don't want or need.
Big statement.
Just dissolve me into light. Give me a pain as pleasing as your sight. Matthews!
Little Master, what's all this shaking? What the hell's going on?
Proto-Merkab is about to re-enter the atmosphere. If left unchecked, it'll crash into the planet.
What?
We detached all the subcompartments, and that's what's causing the shaking. Anyway, we'll get to the details later. Prepare for immediate liftoff.
Prepare? We're not lifting off right now?
Cosmos is still inside. We gotta wait for her.
Wait a minute. If it's already detaching, then aren't we in danger?
I'm aware of that. But if I say we wait, we wait.
Cosmos, please. Hurry back.
Captain, up there!
What?
Now it's dented.
Captain, we can't stay much longer.
No kidding. Little Master!
Damn it. What's taking her? Come on, come on.
No, I broke all those boxes already.
Captain! Little Master!
Right, all right. Lift off!
I mean, she's already, like, propelled herself through space several times. It's fine.
Captain! No! Wait!
Yeah, I haven't entered the airlock yet. I, a human person, will die.
close.
The boss is gonna be pissed. We lost the prototype. This is yeah, Shion's fucking most advanced real doll ever is still inside.
Don't be afraid, Shion.
Yeah, she's in the other two games.
Everything will be all right. See with your heart.
That's not how hearts work.
See with my heart.
Captain! The wall! 400 meters to the port side! Tanker in...
She used the force. Fuck off. with that kind of precision. God. Why did they include that? For what purpose? Through what mechanism? Hey, quick question. How heavy is this robot? Quick question. How heavy is this robot? Ah. You could do a little bit of the work yourself. There we go. Thank you, Ziggy. Yeah, he's got it. He's probably the only one capable of hauling that kind of weight here. Anyway, the flutes have died down.
Cosmos, I really ought to put you on a diet.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Thank goodness.
It is cowardice that kept them from kissing. Anyway, we done it. Now, shoot it with the beams for good measure. Just make sure that it breaks up real good. There's still 0.4% that's going to impact. I don't want that fucking up somebody's day. Give it some sauce. A little bit of pepper. Come on. Oh, we got a trench run going.
Tony! I'm going for it!
Yeehaw. He said it. He said the thing. Yahoo. He said the other thing.
Something's wrong. Let's get to the bridge.
Eh, we gunned it too hard. We're a little bit in the gravitational pull. It's fine. We're just gonna skim some atmosphere.
What was that? I can't hear you! Like I said, the angle of approach is too steep! Well, can't you adjust it? It's no use! The controls aren't responding! That can't be! All control functions are in the green! The apogee and re-entry balances were damaged by the debris. We can't adjust the logical drive angle any further than this! You moron! Stop whining and do something about it! You want to be vaporized?
A little. It's not an experience I've had before.
Exceeding maximum limit!
Okay.
What will you do?
With those mittens. But the hands aren't in frame there. Okay.
You're...
Gonna go fix the apogee thing? Yeah.
Relinquish your pain unto me.
Alright. It's fucking... I needed to make sure he wasn't going to be saying anything else, but just that little mouth movement. Like, they mean that he's saying something, but it just looks like he went... Alright, well...
Cosmos, you can't!
Xion, I will proceed to shield the Elsa with my energy field. Please stabilize the ship during that time.
Don't be ridiculous! What can you possibly accomplish by doing that?
Cool the hull.
Not worry. Maintaining this position for 1 minute and 20 seconds will save the Elsa.
But you'll be incinerated if you do that! Stop this at once!
Yeah, we already had this scene.
I am happy to be of service.
External cameras destroyed!
Hey, it's that kid. Hey, it's that hairdo. God, the butt spikes. I don't understand anything about this. Yeah, we already had this scene. Why does it look like angel wings? And they all died. It didn't work. Angel wings aren't good, you know, orbital drop shields. No, unfortunately, we do have 2 more chapters. We got Xenosaga 2. We got Xenosaga fucking 3. Oh no, we're not playing it right away. This will be it for the evening. Nah, fuck you. We're jumping right into Xenosaga 2 the next time.
Are we... okay?
The Witch wants to know if I'm going to try any of the more modern JRPGs. Fucking maybe. I doubt that it's gonna be worth anything, but we'll see.
Activate the secondary bow camera.
Roger.
Well, sure, I would agree, but we'll find out. She's saying she would count Monster Hunter Stories as a modern JRPG, 1 and 2, and like, yeah, I'd agree. They're definitely JRPGs, but we'll find out.
Cosmos!
Yeah, she's fine. I told you, she's in Xenosaga 2. Don't touch me. Just get. Somebody get a spray bottle. Get that thing the fuck out of here. It's creeping me out. Good. We got another end theme. Theme songs: epilogue, pain, ending, Kokoro. Joanne Hogg. That's a great last name. Our character designer, Tanaka here, I would like to have words with. Event planning, who knows? Quest planning director, Fuji, you're on the list too. Battle planning, Shimamoto. Yup. Map planning, I guess you did fine. Programming, mostly fine. Battle program, yeah, I guess. CG supervisor, Takami, Event scenario writer. Anyone who has writer on their fucking credits, fight me in real life. This was nothing.
Judging from the circumstances.
Yamaguchi did an okay job with the menus, I guess. Oh, here's our ending dialogue.
There's a vortex of temptation
Okay.
Obsession that still remains. That's what continues to draw them in. And Albedo, he's being drawn in just the same.
Let him.
Albedo?
Yeah, let him.
You mean the URTV Albedo? He's still alive?
He will not die. Not until that time arrives.
You know the time. The same bat time, the same bat channel.
Now that was entertaining.
I disagree.
All that remains is for Marpesh to link up with the UMN, and my objective will be complete.
Uh-huh. We...
Heed my message, Rubido.
Or don't. Hui ha ha, hui 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 hui.
We've confirmed a gate jump by Albedo's craft.
Why does he still have credentials? Yeah.
That's fine.
I guess it's fine.
The door that leads to Abel's Ark. He is the only one who can open it.
There's a possibility that he may link with Udu again.
That won't happen. He doesn't have that much power.
Yeah, he's just not that good.
Key. Of course, we must accept the possibility that he can affect space-time anomalies to some extent. But that's what all of you are for.
I mean, okay, so can he or can't he?
His will shines with such wondrous light. It's a shame to relegate him to such a minor role. Don't you think?
I mean, the more minor the role, the better. A very small amount of that guy goes basically forever. If we could harness, you know, the repellent force of his personality as far as the writing is concerned, as a source of energy, we could just solve any energy crisis now and into the future. Easily one of the worst antagonists I've ever seen in anything. Not that he is hateable in a way that an antagonist ought to be. Oh yeah, mission complete. Mission accomplished. Throw the banner up and everything. Anyway, not that he's hateable in a way that an antagonist should be, but that he is just fucking tiring.
Welcome back.
Listening to anything that is written for that character is a chore. Monolith Software. It's them. The flutes are back. It's produced by Namco, by the way. Do we have any other scenes? I don't know. So I'm just kind of stuck here. We'll find out, I guess. You got more? Or am I free? To be continued. Okay, sick. Sick, good, great. I believe... Yeah, save the cleared data. Yeah. Save it. So that I can access my cleared data. Never mind. I don't know what it's worth. Anyway, let's go where we go. The worst thing that happens is that I just get my fucking fingers in there and I fix that too. So Xenosaga 1. Yup. And boy, what a shameful look into the past. I am deeply sorry for anyone who interacted with me at age 14 until maybe 20. Deeply, deeply sorry. Probably for the best that is relegated to memory. good fucking luck anybody else who's been recording that time in their lives and posting it places, because holy shit, this is what I was into when I was like 14. I thought this was great. I was so fucking dumb on every possible level. Horrendous. The next one promises to be even worse. I remember hating it. So I'm sure now I will hate it even more. Which, like, you know, if ever the stream goes dead suddenly and I have to post from my phone that I have just destroyed my computer in order to cleanse the evil within, you'll know why. You'll know exactly why. Anyway, I'll leave you to wander alone for a bit. See ya.